come forward to the microphone and express their opinion. Each side will have a total of 10 minutes to speak. Plats, rezonings, revised master plans, street renamings, and text amendments require a public hearing, and once the public hearing is completed, Planning Commission members will deliberate and render their decision. Planning Commission members with a personal or financial interest in any petitioner's request are required to recuse themselves. Correction, we have 8 members present. The members of the Planning Commission are Mr. Frank Cook, Chairman, Ann Clemens, Vice Chairman, Mr. Buddy Hardwick, Mr. Cruz Reeves, Mr. Reginald Hawkins, Mr. Reg Mantooth, absent, Mr. Reggie Dunn, Mr. James Reed, and Mr. Kippy Tate. The members of the Planning Control staff are Tommy Tyson, James Center, Tanya Ingram, Recording Secretary. Members and petitioners are requested to please speak directly into the microphone. The minutes are recorded for legal purposes, and this is the only way to accurately pick up audio. Tonight, we have 8 members, and it takes 5 votes to pass a motion. Because of the number of board members present, if you wish to delay your request, please let us know when your request is announced. Mr. Cook?
All right, everybody's got a copy of the minutes from the November 12th meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. All right, minutes have been approved from last meeting. All right, item number 1.
First item is by Jeff Code Engineers and Surveyors. On behalf of Oaks Partners, LLC, is a request for final approval of Oaks Partners Plat Number 1, southeast corner of Dorchester Drive and Wilkesboro Drive. It's O1 and R85 districts.
Is there someone here?
I'm here. I'm Guthrie,
Okay.
Jeff Code of Jeff Code Engineers and Surveyors. And this is an instance where there's a larger lot of 5+ acres. And the owner wants to chop off 3 acres to sell to a church. And the other remainder will be left to market later. But we have, like I say, plenty of acreage for anything needed in the usage of the church, so we appreciate your approval. We'll be going to the Board of Adjustments with a master plan for the church.
All right. Any questions from the Planning Commission? Anyone in the audience wish to address this item? If not, this is a plat and requires a vote. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. Motion is approved. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The next item is by Pilgreen Engineering on behalf of Bayer Properties. It's a request for final approval of Montgomery Promenade, Plat Number 1A on the west side of Eastern Boulevard, approximately 700 feet north of Vaughn Road's B3 district.
I'm Pilgreen with Pilgreen Engineering. This is a lot of cutting out or making an extra lot in the big plat of the Promenade Shopping Center. This lot actually has the Chick-fil-A on it.
All right. Any questions from the Planning Commission? Anyone in the audience wish to address this item? If not, this is a plat and requires a vote. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. Motion is approved.
Thank you.
The next item is by Tuskegee Land Surveyors on behalf of Richard Caspi, requesting final approval of Richard Caspi Plat Number 2 on the west side of South Holt Street, approximately 110 feet north of Mill Street in the R60D district.
My name is Curtis Pierce, representing Tuskegee Land Surveying.
This is a plat that I did for the owner, Richard Casby, and what he's requesting at this time is to remove lot lines. He has lots 11, 9, 7, 5, and a portion of lot 10 and lot 4 off of South Holt Street in Montgomery, Alabama. So what he would like to try to do, he's asking the Planning Commission to allow him to combine it into one lot. So he might use that for some kind of commercial development, maybe a fresh garden area. I'm not a fresh garden, I mean a market. What do you call those things? Where people bring the produce in and they can sell to the neighborhood, to bring fresh vegetables and fruits to the neighborhood. And so that's what he's requesting to do, or something along those lines. But he has future plans. He would like to try to bring some kind of development to the area to improve the food access in the South Hope area.
All right.
So you're gonna bring it back later for rezoning?
That was my question.
Well, is it not zoned for commercial?
It says residential.
It's residential.
Oh, I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
You on the right item, Curtis?
Yes, I am. He will have to bring it back for rezoning if he plans to do that, yes.
So it's not gonna be used for residential?
I'm sorry?
It's not gonna be used for residential, is what you're saying?
No, it's gonna be for commercial.
No, what he's trying to do now is just create one lot instead of having four, or parts of four and parts of two others. That's all he's requesting at this time.
Well, Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind, I got a call about this item this morning, and that was the question: was it going to be rezoned, or was it going to be used as a residential property? Because it says duplex, but with the combining of the lots, one of the citizens that called me was wondering if it was going to be something other than that. That's
Okay.
why
So
I asked the question.
You're just trying to get these plats at this time
Yes.
into one plat.
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
You're
That's all
not, you're
we're
not trying to rezone at this
No,
point.
no,
or
no,
anything.
Oh,
We're
so
not
you're not trying to
trying to
rezone it in this thing?
But you recognize the fact that if this passes tonight, that you now have that whole piece of property that's still zoned residential.
Absolutely.
And it may or may not ever get approved for commercial.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
understand
All
that.
right, okay.
This is all that he's requesting to do tonight, is just to combine it into one lot. What happens in the future is in the future. We don't have any plans on anything right now.
Fair enough, fair
It's
enough.
just possibilities and ideas we might have in the future.
Good enough.
Okay, well, maybe I misspoke. I apologize.
Okay.
I talked to many people. Yeah, all he's asking for tonight is just this one thing, just to combine it into one lot.
Okay.
And in the future, whatever he does in the future, we'll address it at that time.
Okay. Any other questions from the Planning Commission? Anyone in the audience wish to address this item? If you do, please come forward.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I need to state my name.
Yeah, state your name and
Charles
address
Delahaye,
and your address.
640 Emerson Street, Montgomery.
Okay.
As a member of the neighborhood of that area and a representative, we don't mind it being combined for residential, but we oppose commercial.
Okay. Well, this is just replatting.
I understand, but
Okay.
as the gentleman spoke and said for the future, but we want to think about the future now, because
Okay.
eventually it'll get here.
Well, we have,
You can't vote.
We have addressed the fact that what could happen, he could come back in here and try to rezone it and not get it rezoned.
Understood.
They're here to get it platted, and that's a real roll of the dice when you're going to replat this and then,
and then hope you're going to get rezoning. So, but that's not our business. That's their business, and I think Mr. Pierce has made it very clear that that's what they want to do. And I think you made it very clear, and I think you've done a good job explaining the fact that, hey, guys, I'm just telling you, we don't want commercial.
Exactly.
So,
okay. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the audience wish to address this item?
Curtis, you still want to go through with this based on all the stuff you heard?
I'm sorry, say it again.
You still want to go through with this based on all
Yes.
of the issues?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to be sure that you know what you're doing.
I do.
Okay.
All right.
I do. It's
All
up, like I say, it's up to him in the future what he might do, you know. If
Okay.
he wants to do residential, that's
You're
fine.
just trying to get it replatted for him.
He just wants to try to use it for some business purpose, that's all.
Well, this is not for business purposes.
Yeah, I mean, for
I
residential.
understand,
You
but
might want to explain the difference, though. He may not
Well,
understand.
when I say business, I mean, he might want to build a house on it, you know, he may want to, you know, sell,
okay,
something like that.
okay, as long as there's an understanding of that. Okay, this is just a replat. It does require a vote. All those, it requires a motion. Is there a motion?
I will let him know what we've discussed tonight, so he'll
Okay,
understand that.
is there a motion to approve the plat?
So moved.
Mr. Chairman, are we rezoning?
Well, no, this is not a
No, I
rezoning.
mean, are we doing it for residential, or are we just gonna rezone it?
It is residential now. All we're doing is platting 4 plats, 4 lots into one.
Okay.
And
That's it.
that's all we're trying to do at this point. Down the road,
Okay.
you'll have to come back for that, or Mr. Cashy will have to come back for that. All right? There was a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second?
All in favor, raise your hand. Any opposed? We've got 1 opposed. Okay, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next item is by Andrew Kramer, Land Surveying, WD Mobile Highway, requesting final approval of Mobile Highway Logistics Park, plat number 1 on the west side of Mobile Highway, some 1,600 feet north of Hyundai Boulevard in a M1 district.
Hi, I'm Andrew Kramer. What they're wanting to do is basically divide the property so the back undeveloped portions could be developed at a later date.
Okay. Anyone in the Planning Commission have any questions about this? Seeing anyone in the audience have any questions or comments about this item? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hands. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next item is by Goodwin Mills and Kaywood on behalf of Charles and Inez Etheridge, requesting to rezone 1 lot at 6815 Mobile Highway in an Ag 1 district.
All right.
Max Vaughn, Good Mills, Kaywood, and we are requesting to rezone this 3.2 acre parcel to M3. The entire property is surrounded by M3, and we'd be happy to answer any questions anyone has about that tonight.
Anyone in the Planning Commission have any questions? Anyone in the audience want to make a comment or have any questions? Is that it? Do you need to come up, or are you just adjusting your mask? You're okay? Okay. No questions from the audience? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
The next item is by Hester Davis, requested to rezone one parcel of land containing 10.86 acres on the south side of Williams Drive across from Hales Lane from R50, B2, and M3 to Ag 1.
Is there someone here for this item? This is item number 6, Hester Davis. Anyone here? If not, we'll delay it till the end of the meeting, and then we'll go on. Okay?
The next item is by Flowers and White Engineering on behalf of Providence Partners LLC, requesting approval of a revised master plan to allow townhouses and single-family residential, whereas office use is approved. There's some 21 acres on the south side of East Chase Lane, 400 feet east of Berry Hill Road in a PUD district.
Thank you, Mr. Tyson. I'm Kenneth White Jr., Flowers of White Engineering. I'm representing Providence Partners LLC. As you see from that graphic there, this parcel of land is approximately 21 acres south of Berry Hill right there. It's currently a PUD zoning. It's currently classified as an office use in the PUD zoning right now, and we are proposing to reclassify that to residential. The majority of the, you have the one down? One oh, it doesn't show it. That's fine. Basically, single-family homes, we propose 69 lots, and townhouses, attached products on the western side of that PUD parcel. I can entertain any questions, should y'all have any. Also, can I pass this out real quick? The proposed development is proposed to be called Grantham, and my developer has got some marketing. Again, it's kind of an upscale, really nice development that we're proposing for this area. Again, single-family lots and townhome products on the west side of that property.
Did I hear you say it is in a flood zone?
It's not in the flood zone, sir. No.
Excuse me?
It's not in the flood zone.
It's
no.
not in a flood
No,
zone.
sir.
I misunderstood something.
What did you say about the flood zone?
He didn't say flood zone, he
I didn't
said
say
flood.
flood. No, it's not in the flood zone.
I heard the same
You
thing.
said club, not flood. Okay.
You said,
What did I say? Kippy, what did I say?
I don't know. I don't know what you said.
I'm just trying to, I heard the same thing, maybe.
I didn't say it's not in the floodplain, no. No flood zone.
Okay.
Okay.
It's high and dry.
I guess it was a clubhouse. When you said club, I heard flood, so
Okay.
Yeah.
no problem.
It's these masks, man,
Now I'm mumble. I'm from the south.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry.
All right.
You've known me a long time.
Okay.
from Chisholm.
All right. Any other questions from the Planning Commission? Anyone in the audience wish to address this item? Is there anyone out there? I don't see anyone. All right. Is there a motion on this item? Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Motion has been approved.
Next item by Flowers and White Engineering on behalf of Lane Jones LLC, request to rezone a parcel of land containing 50.67 acres on the east side of Taylor Road, some 1,500 feet north of Troy Highway, from Ag 1 to R50.
Thank you. Yeah, this property is on the east side of Taylor Road, as Mr. Tyson said, south of Hampstead, north of Troy Highway. It's currently zoned Ag 1, and I'm representing Lane Jones LLC, and we're proposing to rezone that to an R50, single-family dwellings.
All right.
What are your plans for the pond?
Sure, okay. I received an email from a Mr. Jones representing a Mr. Jenkins to the south. Yeah, there's an existing lake, as you see on the southwest corner of the property right there. It currently has a dam on the backside as well as an outlet structure with a pipe. You know, we're going to keep the lake. The drainage goes that direction now, so you know, by law we can't increase the runoff from our proposed development. So, you know, when we propose a preliminary plat, should this be successful in the rezoning, we're going to you know, help that situation by probably redoing the pond outlet structure and modifying the dam a little bit so it can handle that water a little more efficiently. So I talked to Mr. Jones and sent him an email as well, had a good conversation with him. So yeah, I'm well aware of the drainage going that direction. You know, in our design of our construction plans, we will handle that.
All right.
Well, I sure am glad that something's going to happen with this. It's been 15 or 20 years.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is a great-looking layout. So
I'm sorry, Mr. Butler.
I said this is a great-looking layout you've got.
Well, thank you, Mr. Butler. I appreciate it.
So it's, I'm excited for that
My
area.
client is too. Yeah.
Did you,
Well, it's we've talked about that, Mr. Reeves. It's full access on both those properties, but I can't. I've talked to the state already, and they've recommended me having that. They recommend using that cross access that I have right there. It also allows us to get around that lake to access the east side of the property more easy if I go into the north side of the property.
All right.
did you talk to the person that sent the letter to the commission?
Yes, Mr. Reed. I talked to his attorney that represented him.
Yeah.
I got Ms. Tanya forwarded me the email that I guess y'all have.
Yeah.
And I talked to him last week, and I followed up. Had a good conversation with Mr. Jones, and I followed up with an email as well, and talked about kind of what we can do for that pond.
Okay, good.
Mr. Chairman, I got a quick question. It says that the 2040 comprehensive plan is incorrect in this area, and it's going to be revised. And will we get a chance to see what those revisions are and approve it since we approved the initial plan?
The short answer is yes. We are in the process of, you know, as these issues come up, spot checking. And so when we run into issues like this one right here, where it says potential open space, but you got residential directly across the street from it, that requires an adjustment or a correction. So we're, as we complete comprehensively all of the corrections, we'll bring the future land use map back to you for an amendment.
What's the
and approval.
timeline on getting that done, Robert?
Give us probably another 2 months to do that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
But I am assuming from that you have no objections to what they're doing.
No, sir, not at all.
Not from the city.
My comment is no objection to it, and that the future land use map is incorrect.
Okay.
Well, how did you determine it was incorrect?
How did we determine
How was
that
it
it was?
determined that it was incorrect? I mean, what triggers went off and said it was incorrect?
I mean, in this case, and I don't have that. Let's see here. It's actually saying that this is potential open space, and it says consider potential open space as undeveloped land that is not currently preserved but should be considered for conservation. These areas often exhibit potential for flooding or deemed inappropriate for development due to significant physical or environmental limitations. And that's not the case here. This is not any kind of a flood zone or anything like that. And so this wouldn't be a location that has any limits on development, with the exception of the pond that's to the down at the very bottom. So
the characteristics that you just read about the site didn't apply to this area of the property?
Correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's where it's incorrect.
and that's why it's incorrect. And we had an issue up in North Pass area of North Montgomery where, I can't think of the name of the neighborhood, off of
Madison Park.
yeah, Madison Park. Same similar situation where it was characterized as potential open space, but Madison Park is in actuality a residential neighborhood, and there was a person that came in for residential development, so we put the same similar comment in that regard. So when we evaluate each proposal on a case-by-case basis, and wherever we see an issue that's incorrect, we will make a judgment call on what it actually should be.
Okay. So Robert, this is just another cleanup of like we've been having the last few sessions at
Yes, sir. As they come up, it is a cleanup.
Well, thank you again, because we knew that was going to be part of it, and this is.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate it.
All right. Any other questions from the Planning Commission? Anyone in the audience wish to address this item? Seeing none, is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is the person for item 6 here?
No, they didn't show.
What's that?
They did not show.
They did not show. Okay. Nothing else. We're adjourned.